Next we are going to see geothermal based electric power generation. Three ways the electric power generation is happening with the help of resource we call it as geothermal energy. Geothermal means geo means earth, thermal means nothing but heat energy. Heat energy is extracted from the earth. That heat energy is used for the various applications. If it is a low grade temperature, if it is a high grade temperature, then it is used for the electric power generations. So three ways the geothermal based electric power generation will be happening. So geothermal based electric power generation technology, which represents entire process of turning the hydrothermal resources into electricity. Hydrothermal resources into electricity. That means either we can go with the binary cycle method, or we can go with the flash method, or we can go with the hybrid method, or you can go with the dry method. Four methods are there. In that, three methods are common. One is dry steam method, another one is a flash method, third one is a binary method. Dry steam method, we are extracting the high temperature from the ground. Entire water will be there inside the earth. That water and that heat will be converted. The heat will apply to the water, and the water is converted into steam, and the steam is extracted from the earth surface, and it will be given to the turbine, and the turbine will be rotated. In the sense, this kind of process we call it as a dry steam method. Another method is nothing but flash method. In this flash method, the water is used. So from the production well, the water is taken and it will be heated with a certain temperature, and it is converted into steam. That steam is given to the turbine, and turbine is given to the turbine rotates, and generator will be turned on, and the generator produce the electricity. And same water will be given to the condenser, and the steam is given to the condenser. So from the ground, the heat is applied to the water, and the water is converted into steam, and the steam in the above the surface level, not below the surface level of the earth. If the below the surface level of the earth, the water is converted into steam, and from the ground we are taking the steam to the turbine, then this is called as a dry steam method. Dry steam based geothermal power plants. So from the ground, the water is converted into steam, and the steam will be passed to the turbine. This high pressure steam rotates the turbine. The generator which is connected to the turbine, which will produce the electricity, and again that steam will be converted into liquid when passing through the condenser or cooling tower. Then again same liquid will be passed into the well. This process we call it as dry steam based geothermal. Here the steam is used from this earth, and this process is nothing but dry steam method. If separately one turbine tank we are using for water, and the water is converted into steam, and that steam is operating the turbine, then it is called as a flash thermal steam electric power plant. In that flash thermal also two types are there. One is a single flash, another one is a double flash. That means if two water furnace and two turbines are used, it is called as double flash. If it is single turbine and single steam boiler is used in the sense, then it is called as a single flash. Binary cycle based in the sense, one kind of fluid is used for the conversion of steam. The heat is applied to the fluid is converted into steam, then the steam is given to the turbine to rotate, and the generator is connected, and electricity will be produced. Again that steam is converted into fluid with the help of condenser. This is nothing but binary cycle based geothermal electric power plant. So first one is nothing but steam based, dry steam based geothermal power plant. Here if you see this picture, we have production well, thermal fluid and injection well, condenser, and then we have a turbine and cooling tower for condensing the low steam vapor. So here the steam plants remain similar to the structure. The dry steam plants, which is operating for hundreds of years, which have the reservoir, a dry steam plant like it's like a geyser. So dry steam system, it is very simple. So from the earth surface, the steam is passed through this tube and is given to the turbine. High pressure, here the pressure will be increased. So high pressure steam is applied to the turbine. Turbine is rotated. The shaft is rotated and the shaft is connected to the generator. When the shaft rotates, generator also generates the electricity. And again, the steam which is passing through the turbine becomes a low power steam. That steam is given to the condenser. So again the steam is converted into water and the water is again given to the well, injection well. This is nothing but dry steam based geothermal power plant. It is very simple, requiring only steam and condensate injection piping, minimal steam cleaning devices. Dry steam system requires rock catcher to remove the large solids, centrifugal separators to remove the condensate and small solid particulates, and condensate the drains along with the pipeline. So it is like a geyser type. Second one is a geothermal based electric power generation, is flash thermal based electric power generation. Here flash in the sense, the flash steam refers that process where high pressure of hot water is vaporized into steam. High pressure of hot water is vaporized into steam inside the flash tank. This is nothing but flash tank. Here hot water is used. High pressure hot water is flashed into steam inside the flash tank by lowering the pressure. This steam is again used to drive the turbines. The flash steams is a common power plant type now. At high pressure below the earth surface, the water is exists as a compressed liquid. The pipeline is installed to tap the resources given to the separator. When the compressed liquid water reaches the surface at atmosphere pressure, then portion of the water flashes into the steam. The steam portion is redirected into steam turbine. It is redirected into steam turbine where the power is produced. Then again that the steam, low power steam is converted into water through the piped through the condenser. Again the steam is converted into liquid. This hot liquid water, again it is used for further heating applications to the re-injection into the rock. The flash steam plants are most common type, which is operated today at the temperature of greater than 180 degrees Celsius to pump under the high pressure. So flashing in the sense, it is nothing but steaming. Here it is a double flash method. In previous slide we are using single flash method. In that single flash method, one boiler and one turbine is used. In double flash method, two boilers and two turbines are used for the generation. That means rapidly vaporize, rapidly flash into vapor. The water is converted into vapor in rapid manner. That is nothing but flash thermal power plants. And next to advantages of the flash thermal power plants are very low emissions, safe and reliable, immune to the varying weather conditions, cost effective, sustainable, small footprints, no fuel cost. Disadvantages in the sense initial cost is very high. Increased risk of a seismic activity, that means in earthquake situation it is very difficult. Location is very sensitive because it is very hot. Risk of over exploiting the resources also. So the flash facility, the hot water liquid, the hot water liquid from the earth is in under pressure, which is kept in for some boiling. Then the hot water moves from deeper in the earth to the shallower levels. It quickly loses the pressure and boils and flashes into steam. The steam is separated from the liquid in a surface called a steam separator. Steam separator is used to separate the steam from the liquid, and that is used to turn the turbine. So this is the basic principle of the flash. Binary cycles, in the sense, in binary cycle, the fluid is used. In binary process, geothermal fluid, which can be either hot water or steam or mixture of those two things, are used as a heating purpose. Like along with the water, some kind of fluid, liquid, we call it as isopentane or isobutane. As a working fluid, we are used to boil the temperature, boil the water in lower temperature. So two liquids are normal boiling temperature of the water is some degree, in the sense this isopentane and isobutane will boil the temperature lower than the water temperature. So the two liquids are completely separate through the use of heat exchanger, that is used to transfer the heat energy from geothermal water to the working fluid. When heated, the working fluid vaporizes into gas or like a steam, which is given to the turbine, and the turbine rotates and it is connected to the generator. Generator will produce the electricity, and again the steam will be passed on to this condenser. It is converted into liquid, and again the separator is used for the uh, separations. This is nothing but binary cycle based thermal plant. So from the well, the water is pumped and given to the heat exchanger, where heat exchanger, the isobutane and uh, isopentane elements are used to boil the water and converts into steam. Then the steam is organic vapor is given to the turbine to rotate the generator and generates the electricity. Again the steam is converted into liquid with the help of the condenser. Again the fluid is used here for this conversion process, but the water is again cooled, no, then the water alone will be entered into the well, not liquid. The liquid will be again used for the next cycle of operation. So this method we call it as binary cycle based geothermal. So electrical and mechanical features of this are: there is no special requirements in the steam path. When steam is condensed and exposed to oxygen, a direct contact condenser and is used for avoid the corrosion problems. And condense attacks concrete structures should be exposed. Galvanizing coatings are also performed for this operation. Operation of the geothermal plants is nothing but geothermal plants are simpler to operate than the fuel fired steam plants, because there is no boilers with the help of the other auxiliary controls. Geothermal plants can be operated without round the clock attention. All the operations or some minor maintenance is required for this operation. The separate geyser unit is maintained. and unit should be inspected at the interval less than the normally used for the fossil fuels, because turbines whether stop valves are properly operating or not, that we have to check. Lubrication must be needed. Turbine tube oil and generator heat exchangers are also used here. So for the maintenance we need, and cooling water side we have to check the pipelines. Any rust is formed in the pipes. And a steam jet ejector creates some high noise levels. So ear protectors are needed while the employers are working near the power plant. Because of the atmospheric differences between day and night, the better turbine vacuum is obtained at the night, and cooling tower is more effective. And the rated generated load were carried out during the day. The generator could be overloaded at night unless the unit is provided with a limited load limitation. So these are all the operations of the